Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? We're going to do another whip and chat here with Diamond Art Club's So Many Books, So Little Time by Randall Spangler. In the 9th row around here. Square drill, 22 inches by 43 inches, 56 centimeters by 109 centimeters. 53 colors, including 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. And they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. Anything under color code or DMC code 150 is considered an AB from Diamond Art Club. Alright, yeah, so this is an old Diamond Art Club kit. I have seen the newer Diamond Art Club kits rolling out, so I'll be working on older kits for a while, I think. I just seen another Dreamer Designs box. Something I can do in between. What is this? Oh, Faith Runs Deep. Oh, cool. Oh, another chalk Pinson. Oh, okay. Before the license expired on that. Okay, so, yeah. Might be another, might be doing another chalk Pinson down the road there with Dreamer Designs. Okay, $8.90. Okay, we're working on capital V here. Alright, just the lower body of the dragling here, like roughly part of the tail slash body. Hopefully your crafting and other endeavors are going well. And hopefully you're staying safe in the west coast of the US, and hopefully you're okay in Texas. As I think Hurricane Beryl is approaching Texas. It'll be a Category 1 as far as I have seen via MSNBC news projections. They're kind of taking a look at that. So just be careful there and stay safe in the west coast of the US there. High heat advisories and stuff and warnings. So yeah, take care down there. Feels hot here in Ontario today, but yeah. When you're in like triple digits in Fahrenheit, yeah. And it sparks a wildfire like in California. Yeah. Yeah, it's not something you should just be kind of scoffing at. Is it normal for California to hit 3-digit temperatures during the summer? Is that like a regular occurrence? The low hundreds, or I don't know. I'd imagine California would be a mixed climate state, but not sure about that one. But well, I did a Google search one time of California, and I think it's a mixed climate state. It's so large. So it's basically like a U shape across the United States, like the southern states and all that, and then the west coast kind of has a heat advisory, and then Texas has that Hurricane Beryl. Yeah, and hurricanes go by the alphabet, do they not? So this is like technically the second documented hurricane. There must have been one that was just out in the ocean or something. So you only hear about ones that make landfall and cause damage, usually. Yeah, we watch MSNBC news a lot, so we get election coverage, and yeah, we get American news, technically, yeah. just to kind of have an idea of what's going on. But oh well, no matter where you are, stay safe. In the U.S. Yeah, up here in Canada, of course. Yeah, just stay hydrated and all that. It is summer. It does get hot at times, so for sure. Especially humidity, that's what really does people in, I'd imagine. And then no air conditioning in some places up here. Yeah. I can not imagine what some people have to go through during the summer with no air conditioning. Or no working air conditioning in vehicles, and no, it's not good for anybody. That sounds like a bummer, major bummer. It's not fun. Alright, there's just a few V's along the border of the section here, so I'll fill those in. Yeah, it's basically been doing the draglings body. I work tomorrow at my part-time, then I have today and Sunday off, so and it's back to the grind Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, just keep going. Got my birthday booked off for my full-time, yeah, which is in August, so be the big 39. Yeah, I dropped my pen. Applicator pen. Yeah, get the tweezers out. I've done that sometimes. Yeah, I do that quite a bit actually. Drop my diamond painting pen. Yeah, and I usually upset my diamond painting tray. Yeah, that's nothing new. Oh boy. Yeah, I think there's some sort of heritage festival in St. Mary's here. Just celebrating the founding of the town of St. Mary's or whatever. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, let's do a couple, of these with tweezers. Because they happen to land adjacent to a spot where I need to put the drills down. Okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah. Oh, look, another one. There we go. No, in the tray. This is, yeah, there we go. Okay, back in business. Yeah, applicator pen just like slipping out. And yeah, sliding in a WIP and chat here. Yeah. So my mom's going to want the studio again this afternoon. She's just busy doing crochet stuff lately. So yeah, studio time for me has gone down a bit. She's been doing birthday gifts and stuff for people, so handmade crafts kind of thing. Just gotta work on my brother's birthday gift. Yeah. No, my mom just went into the main house for lunch and all that. Won't be out in the studio for like an hour. It's like, okay, just reflex, go do a WIP and chat, then I can just go on the exercise bike later. Get that done. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Yeah. Just a few more V's here. Yeah, if I can't be in the studio, I just like always doing something else. Just listen to music and be on the exercise bike for a couple hours. Yeah, do word search and yeah, listen to music, ride on the exercise bike and do word search. It's like just the perfect chill time for me. May sound like the weirdest combination ever, but yeah. And I'm putting on wireless headphones just for like a bit, just to listen to music. Yeah, it's just a more capsuled kind of experience. It's like, hey, this is me time. Just like chill and just forget the world for a couple hours. Yeah, kind of nice. It's refreshing. On my feet a lot at both jobs, but yeah. I may get to walk around my full-time job most of the time, but yeah, part-time job, I do a bit of walking, but it pales in comparison to what I can do with my full-time job, where I can go. I'm just kind of limited to a kitchen at my part-time, so I have to walk around to put orders together, but yeah, it's just don't go as far or have as much range in a restaurant than that of a factory, so oh, it's all good. Oh, this is not my studio. It's just like an addition on the house, on the main house, but yeah. I'm just in a corner. Of the studio. I was given a copy of Super Mario Wonder, and yeah, I played a bit while on the exercise bike last night. Yeah, it's alright. It feels different, but yeah, it's still a Mario game, so side scroller. The map is kind of an overhead view of the world, but the Wonder Kingdom is just like a couple steps away from the Mushroom Kingdom. It just magically appeared. It's like, what? Yeah, it was a very abbreviated intro. It's like, oh, yeah, Mario and some of his pals just meandered into this new kingdom, invited by Prince whoever, and it's like, okay. It's like, didn't really do too much of a story, and then Bowser happened to just like pop in and like he's the antagonist again, and it's like Mario and Bowser. It's like, okay. It was like the first minute and a half after the title screen when you start a new game. It's like, okay, this is the plot. That's about it. Have fun. What? Yeah, it's not a bad game. It's still a Mario game, but it's like, okay. You get power-ups and badges, and you can equip them at the start of the level, but if you haven't played before, like, how the heck are you supposed to know what badge you can be using? You finish certain levels to get badges, or you're given badges, or go to certain places on the map, world map, to collect the badges. I don't know, pretty in-depth game. Like, yeah, there's a lot of hidden stuff in it. But other than that, it's just. Have I done 904? Yeah, must have been a. Yeah. I think I missed a. 904, that seems awfully familiar for this section. Okay, I'll just do that then. Yeah, I must have done 904 earlier. There we go. Okay, there you go. Solved. Just kind of sticking out there. There's like only one spot. It's like, oh. Still overlooked it. Okay, so it's that darker green. Whatever shade it was. Okay. Back up here, we'll do some of the brickwork now. Yeah, this is brick right here. Window frame. Window, dragling's tail, and start of lower body. Yeah. Okay. Bricks. Yeah, that'd be 642. Okay, we'll dive into that. I guess one of the major liquor stores up here in Canada is on strike. 9,000 workers are walked off the job. It's like, holy cow. And it's like Doug Ford's dry summer or something that's being dubbed. It was kind of like said ahead of time that there was high possibility of a strike by the LCBO for like wages and stuff, as usual. Any strike is about higher wage increases and stuff. Yeah, but right during the summertime, and the LCBO like supplies bars and stuff, bars and restaurants which have liquor licenses. So those places have had to kind of stock up before this shutdown of like stores across Ontario. I think it's just on Ontario, but or are there LCBOs in other provinces and territories in Canada? I just mentioned Ontario, I think, but there are other places to get liquor, of course, in Canada, but a lot of people probably just go to the LCBO because it's just like handy. Wow, 9,000 workers and the stores are just closed. People have walked off the job. Yeah, really don't do current events here. Every now and then, but yeah, I'm just not a current events kind of channel. I just dive in painting, but yeah, sometimes I'll talk about stuff very briefly, but I just kind of graze it. Just kind of do headline type stuff. How can people afford to just not work these days? It's like I've had call-ins at my part-time. Like, I was getting a text asking if I could come in for a few hours on a day that I was at my full-time job, for crying out loud. It's like students work at my part-time. Like, it's kind of like a student-oriented job, like a kind of entry-level kind of job into the workforce to an extent, but it's like students should know when they're done school and then hand in an availability sheet for the summer for what they can work instead of calling in sick. It just looks bad on your resume. It's just not good in general for your reputation if you're going to apply for a future job. So when your employer, like, prospective employer goes to look at your job performance and stuff, and you just hear gets calls in sick a lot, and it's not gonna look very good. And it's like dependability and actually being at the job is huge. But yes, there are certain circumstances where, yeah, you can't make it into work because of health concerns and all that, but just like going to work just because you not going to work because you don't feel like it really doesn't fly for me. I have bills and a car to pay for. Like, dude, some of these people, not students, not have responsibility or tuition or something. Like, I don't go up and ask any of them, like, don't you have bills or whatever, or do you even care? It's like, yeah, it's a minimum wage job, but I fully knew going into applying for a part-time job for extra income that has helped me get through some rough patches. I was fine with that. It's extra money and a good buffer backup if I need to cover some bills or some expenses. Like, it's good that it's there. But just, oh, I don't feel like going into work today. It really doesn't. No, that just totally brushes me the wrong way. And then when you actually get sick, and you're like, no, you're coming in, I don't believe you. It's like, just why? It's like, it just puts stress on the other staff on that particular period of the day that somebody's supposed to be in to cover a certain position, and everybody's like short-staffed and they have to shuffle people around that aren't necessarily suited for that position or know that position. That's why I kind of want to be cross-trained at my part-time so I can just like jump in and help. But I don't know, they haven't really budged. They hired somebody recently, but that's fine. I'm where I need to be. Like, I just show up when I need to. If I'm scheduled, yeah, I show up. If I can do an extra shift, like come in and help, yeah, I will. If it's my day off from my full-time job, yeah, I can come in for a few hours. You called me, so it's generally how it goes. I don't know. Mom just sometimes gets all upset when I get called in for an extra shift. It's like she's just stays at home. Like, she's retired RN, so she doesn't want to go to another job, yet I get flack for working 2 jobs. Like, I'm the one who's going. Like, not you. I just go. Yeah, I'm available. Okay. Like, just not about me. It's like, just go. Help out. Can be like a stressful environment if everybody's short-staffed. People get upset about that. Stressed out needlessly. I just show up for an extra shift. They're grateful. Like, I had to say no the other day because I was at my full-time job. And just in case they tried again yesterday. It's like, oh, Thursday too. I'm like 2-day week at my full time because of Continental. I'm straight days, but at my full time. But this was my short week. This week I worked Wednesday, Thursday, and then next week I have Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for my 5/12. So, yep, that's Continental. Oh, there's weeks where I've just like worked my part-time and full-time the whole entire week. Okay, that's fine. Happen every once in a while for sure. Because there was a time on my part-time where I was laid off in a way where I didn't get any shifts at all. So, because I was part-time, so they really don't say anything to you. You just don't get any shifts. And since I was still working on my full-time, I was fine. But that's kind of different for somebody who's like, hey, I just want a part-time job, and then you suddenly get laid off, and it's like, yeah, okay. No income for a few weeks? Yeah, this is great. Like, that really doesn't work too well these days. You still kind of have to pay bills and stuff. Oh, I was fine, but it's just nice having a buffer or backup income or something. Just some money put away, just in case you do need it. Just to make it. Oh, some 8s here. Okay. Yeah, still have some Fs in the brickwork here. I don't know. Yeah, it's just for some staff, which are students or whatever, that's their job. Like, they just work there. Just kind of get looked at funny sometimes saying that I have a full-time job on top of this part-time job. It's like, you're crazy. You're weird. If you have bills like I do, you'd probably want to work that second job. But it's all down to perspective, really. I don't know. I got my high school diploma, OSSD or whatever it is up here, Ontario Secondary School Diploma. And that's like a minimum requirement to apply for a job up here in Canada now. Like, high school diploma or grade 12 education or equivalent. I just stayed in school and got my high school diploma. I didn't go any further than that because I had no clue whatsoever. I still don't have any clue what I want to do. Worked in the food. I've worked in the food industry for 2 decades, so I think that's what I'm doing right now. That's fine. I'm employed. Yeah. Sitting around the house and not doing anything really doesn't bode well for me. Like, I want to go out and get coffee and go out for lunch every once in a while. Listen to music, get more diamond paintings further down the road, get word search book subscriptions. Like, I want to do that kind of stuff, but yeah, money coming in that does not become a reality. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. Down below in the description, I put the main website links for Conqueror and Pacer. They're just information, just incentives to stay active, get medals delivered to your home after you complete various virtual challenges, either world locations or fictional locations. Kind of like Middle Earth and Conqueror. Yeah, you can go across Middle Earth to destroy the One Ring in 5 separate stages or challenges. Or I bought a bundle, but it's expensive, little kitty. But might be cheaper now. But yeah, just look on Conqueror and Pacer, which are down below in the description. Information purposes only. I'm not affiliated or partnered with Conqueror or Pacer, but I do mention it every now and then. Hence the exercise bike, word search, listen to music, playing video games on the Switch while I'm on the bike, yeah, etc., etc. Yeah. Any updates regarding Echoes of Color here on YouTube will just be posted here on YouTube on my channel page. Yeah. So, at Echoes of Color or something? Was that what I did? Oh, yeah. Anyway, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors, and I will see you sometime again soon. Bye.